Good morning. Today is Monday, the 24th of March. Yeah, 24th of March. Heck yeah. I'm just trying to get it together this morning. I went to bed nice and early last night. So, good morning, Jody. I knew you'd be out there. Are you driving? What up, dog? If you're driving, Jody, I'll throw the link up for you here. MP6 Jody, whatever that is. There you go, Jody. In case you're driving. Let's see here. I don't know, but I've been told. All right. Horribly crappy day yesterday, man. I mean, it was either raining, misting. It was like I was going to do stand day until I realized I can't go up and down the bank yet. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I mean, if I had somewhere that was fairly level ground, I could have probably went, but the only place I know that I could have went, I would have had to walk down the bank to, and there's no way I can like carry my lawn chair and stuff. There's just I don't know what I was thinking. And then I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I ended up not going because it was 32 freaking degrees. I thought it was gonna be warm than that yesterday, but it was what I classify as cold. I don't know about y'all, but 32 degrees is cold to me.
Morning.
Good morning, Jody. How are you today? Good morning,
I'm doing
Morty.
good.
I'm
Heading to work.
glad you
Already
did.
drove out of the rain. It's
Oh,
already
did
rained here and done.
All right, Morty. Thanks for stopping in, man. If you would hit the thumbs up, I appreciate it. And I hope you have good sleep. Kind of wish I was going back to sleep right now. I can't lie to nobody. Are
Do
you headed home, Jody?
what?
Said, are you headed home or
No,
to
I'm
work?
going to work.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I got I got a lot of freaking training video things I got to watch today with my appraisal stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, they're some of them are going to be interesting, some of them are going to be real boring, but I got to get my errors and omissions insurance before I can start doing appraisals, and it's like $500 some dollars I ain't got, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have to sell something. I got plenty of crap in there to sell now that I never knew about the marketplace before. Good morning, stealing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I So I got air compressors. I got all kinds of crap that's in my storage that I don't use. And like, heck, I can load all this crap up and bring it home and sell it.
Yeah. That's what, whenever we've had medical illnesses where someone couldn't work for several months, we always sold a car or sold some
Yeah,
guns or something
yeah,
to get through
exactly.
it.
Yeah, that's what people do that don't have money. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
it's not anything I'm not used to. I
I
mean,
mean, you're off work 6 months, no pay. You got to
yeah,
supplement your income somehow.
yep.
And
When I had my
we've always had extra vehicles and stuff, and that's just what we always done. We just sell a car, or sell some of your guns off and buy them back when you get back to work.
exactly. All right, Morty, you can annoy us, brother. It's not a problem. But that's just how it is. I could borrow it off someone if I wanted to, but that just means I'd have to pay it back, and then that's just going to put me further behind on things I got to pay anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's not an option. I like I said, I'll figure something out. I always do. It seems like, but it's not the end of the world anyway. I need to find somewhere I got 3 flights of stairs so I can see if I can go up and down 3 flights of stairs. That's the key. If I can do that, then I can do appraisals because if a house has a basement, a first floor, and a second floor, I got to climb all them stairs. So I just got to make sure I can do that. We'll see. It could be worse. I could not have any employment options. Mm. Mm. I got an itchy nose. So how'd everybody's weekend go? Mine was extremely uneventful. The weather was crappy.
I
So
didn't
like
do much.
I didn't
I
either.
still, I'm still sick, and
Yeah.
I just been trying to stay out the wind. I did go boat shopping.
I seen that. I seen that. I don't know. Are there any marinas around you or whatever that sell boats? You know what I mean? I mean, like by me, there's a place down there in Albany that sells pontoons, really nice ones. I mean, big money dollars.
Well, I wanted a new pontoon, but I've been looking at a marketplace, and almost new pontoons are, affordable.
Yep,
And so I thought, well, I'd go look at the new ones and make sure it's something I want. Then I know what to look for in a marketplace
yep, yep.
to get, a used one that's only a couple years old. But
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you. That's a good idea.
what I didn't like about the ones I looked at was really nice, and I'd be grateful to have any of them. But to buy one, it didn't have everything I wanted on it.
Yeah.
It only had a gate on one side.
Oh, really?
The driver's side didn't have a gate on it. It had a gate in the back. But how many times are you pulled up where you get out the back onto the dock?
Yeah. Well, and it seems like you would want the gate on the driver's side. That way, when you're pulling up to the dock, okay, if you're
Yeah,
driving here, the dock's on this side and you can see it. You know what I mean? Pulling
yeah.
up on the dock on the other side, you have a little bit of a blind spot even.
Well, there's some docks I can only pull up on the driver's side. There's not the option of
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
other way because it's a ramp on the other side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. So then you'd have to climb over the rail.
Yeah, and I can't do that. I mean, that's the whole purpose of going back to the pontoon, where it's safer for me
Yeah.
to get in and out in my older age.
Yep. I better shut my thing off. I forgot I'm smoking. Some people may take
And
offense.
it's different brands have different designs to them. It's just every one of that Bass Pro sold that I looked
Mhm.
at, I didn't have a gate on the side.
Yeah.
But I didn't even look at the $80,000 or $90,000 ones. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
paying that.
No, no, I agree. No, I would. That's more than that's double what my first house cost.
Yeah, I mean, they had a different brand that cost that much, but like I said, I'm not. Why waste my time looking at it?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a lot of money for a boat.
I mean, 40,000 is a lot of money for a pontoon.
100%. And I
Thirty-three
like your
thousand is a
idea.
lot of money for a pontoon.
If you shop around long enough, you'll find the right used one
Yeah,
on marketplace. Say it's 3 or 4 years old, then you're getting the advantage of the decrease in value from being used. And if you find like I said, if you find the right one, somebody that's really meticulous and takes really good care of their stuff or whatever, then you got an almost new pontoon anyway.
yeah.
I
I
agree
didn't
with
like the bass buggy. That's about what I have right now.
you. Yeah.
It's the couch ain't near long enough to lay on, and
Right. Yep.
it's more like a love seat. But the ones I did look at, I wanted that couch on it. But when I laid down on it, I couldn't stretch all the way out. I had to, which I sleep with my knee bent anyway. But that don't mean I want to be forced to do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I agree with you.
To be spend that much on a pontoon, I want it the way I want it.
Oh well, yeah. I'm a firm believer, and I always said this about a vehicle. If you're going to make a payment, you might as well buy the vehicle you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you're not making payments, then you're a whole lot more flexible too. But yeah, I would look for a used boat myself too. Make a list of everything you want on one, and then just start shopping that way. I guess you know what I
yeah.
mean.
But a lot of what I want is add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want lithium batteries. I want a 36 volt motor. I want I wash one of them hoses to wash down with,
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff like that.
It
I could care less about the furniture. All I want is a good driver's seat,
yeah.
a good console, and a good couch.
Yeah. Yeah. Something you can sleep on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
because if I get the enclosure, that's an add-on I have to have made.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. And I think those are priceless myself. They're worth every single dollar.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, they're worth every single dollar when it's cold out and you got the buddy heater rolling and you're warm and you can step out and grab your fishing pole.
I'll put a diesel heater on it.
I've been looking at those. Those are
They're
pretty
cheaper.
interesting. Yeah.
It's a whole lot cheaper to run than a propane heater.
Yep.
Safer.
Yep.
James got one on his boat because we was using propane.
Yeah.
But
And
I would go to sleep, but he would stay awake, to make sure we wasn't getting propane poison. Even though he put one of them little monoxide detectors in it,
yep.
but he put that diesel heater in. You got to worry about that now because everything's in and out.
Yeah, I seen that.
But yeah, I would do. It takes up no room too. It takes up less room than the propane heater.
Yeah, and like you said, it's cheaper to run.
Yep.
And I always figured there has to be a way to rig up a 5-gallon can with a hose that runs from it to your. I was just thinking of anything like your heater or whatever. If you had a 5-gallon can that you could run a hose from to the heater tank, then you would get twice as much, three times as much time. But you'd have to. I'm sure there's a way to rig it up where that would pump the gas out of that 5-gallon tank into the thing. You know what I mean? There's a way to do it. I'm sure.
Well, it has a gallon tank for the diesel,
Yeah.
and that thing lasts us 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah,
On a gallon? No kidding.
yeah,
Really?
yep,
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
yeah. 'Cause, with a propane tank, if I'm using it the whole time, 2 or 3 weeks at the most,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to carry an extra one in case that one runs out.
Yeah. Well, then again, you only got to carry a 1-gallon can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you just top it off because you know how much gas is in it. But propane tank, you really don't know. You feel it getting lighter, but you don't know how long it's going to last.
I like you
But you
guys.
can see with the diesel, you know how much fuel you got right off the bat. You just
Yep.
top it back off.
Yep. Morty's comment. I definitely prefer to have friends with boats rather than owning my own. Yeah.
The diesel heater's on like $50 too, I think, on Amazon.
Really? I
Yeah,
I I didn't know they were that cheap. I never dreamed they run that long on a tank full. That is, I mean, I was thinking buddy heater and stuff, but man, there's no way. I'm gonna definitely look into that.
I don't know why people don't have backup heat, emergency heat for people with electricity.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing I could see then is you'd have to vent it outside somehow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? With the
yeah.
exhaust hose or something.
It's just a little round hose, so
Huh. Yeah, I seen that, and I suppose you could make I'm sure you could get like a flex pipe or something that you
yeah.
know 5 feet long or something you could run out a window or something like that.
That's what this is, some kind of a chrome pipe looking, which James
Yeah,
may
I
wrap
seen that.
it with chrome, and stuff. I'm sure he did a lot of heat resistant stuff to his pipes to make sure nothing fell on it and got hot in the
Yeah,
boat.
yep, yeah. That would be the other. Yeah, for sure. I know, like on my dirt bike exhaust, they have what they call pipe guards, and they hose clamp on where your leg would meet the pipe, and it's a little shield that keeps you from putting your pants against or your boot or pants against the pipe and getting it burned.
Yeah, that's what happened. I had a dirt bike when I was younger for about 2 weeks, and
Yep,
I laid it down and went through a little ditch of water and laid it down on the side and burnt the side of my leg.
yep.
And I had it here for about 3 days till my mom finally saw it. And she saw it, that dirt bike was gone the next morning.
Yeah, every single human being I know that's rode a dirt bike has a burn mark on their leg from when they first rode it and it fell and it hit their leg. There's everyone I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I had a 4-wheeler that would give you, you'd ride to the creeks and stuff. It would give you a big steam burn. You had to, I got rid of it because one of my kids got a steam burn off of it.
Yeah.
They all had some steam, but this one was just like, it just lit you up.
Yeah. Hey, Morty, it's not my hometown there. I just lived up there. My hometown's here in Indiana. I moved up there and, oh, God, I don't know, late 90s, I guess it was. I don't remember for sure. And lived there for about 4 years. Take advantage of their boats. I agree. Your family's lake houses and boats. I'm cool with that as long as your family's cool with it. What's that say? My dad's side of the family are Bouge bogey, but I doubt any of us are. Huh. What's that mean? Bougie bogey. I'm not familiar with that.
I'm considering getting a houseboat to live on.
You know, I was looking into that. I seen one for sale down in Cincinnati, and the slip where it's in is $275 a month.
Yep.
That's water, electricity, hookup, everything.
Yep.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I could do that. I'm with you there.
I can't find a place I can afford to pay cash for.
Well, a house? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I've been looking and looking, and the land I can find that I can afford is HOA, and you have to build a house on it.
Yeah, no, don't no. There's plenty of land out there that ain't, in a
Not
neighborhood.
where I'm wanting at.
Don't ever buy a house with an HOA. Ever.
Yeah. So I thought, the houseboats ain't that expensive, and the boat slips ain't that expensive.
Oh yeah, I seen. Like I said, the one I seen was in Cincinnati, and it was $275 a month. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I could live on. And like you said, if I had a decent houseboat that I could live on.
Yeah. Because I don't want
then,
nothing big anyway.
no, and then you could have a boat, a small boat to go fishing on. Never have to
Yeah.
actually, you'd be right there in the river.
I could get the slip right beside it and put a pontoon on.
Yeah, exactly. And you're still only 500 and some a month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at these campsites and RVs. Then they got these single wide trailers on them too, and they're for $500 a month lot rent plus whatever you put on it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking,
I'm with you on the house, but I can't believe you said I was actually looking at those yesterday after I seen that one.
My property tax is only $500.
Yeah.
But like James's is $4,000. And I'm thinking that's my rental, my lot rent for the year. Just property tax.
Yeah.
And I can't really, my income doesn't allow me to afford that. That would be in my price range. And I'm thinking, can I really afford a house in those areas?
No.
By the time I pay insurance and property tax.
Yeah, you're looking at, God, who knows, payment a month or the house. If you buy a lot in an HOA, there's a good chance that they have restrictions on who you can have build your house and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. And how big of a house, and I don't want a big house.
Yep.
So I'm thinking of getting, I see houseboats all the time for $10,000.
Yep.
And I was thinking, even if I took a loss on it later, I really ain't taking a loss because it would just be like rent I paid on it.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Well, and like you said, just think how you and the key, a lot of people, especially younger people, make the mistake of buying too much house, and
Yeah,
then
that's what
they
I did.
work.
I lived in a tiny house, and when I built way didn't even use half of it.
Yeah,
Didn't even use half of the rooms.
they end up, all their income goes to their house payment and maintenance and stuff like that, and they have no money
Yep.
to actually live. So you're
Yep.
basically working for a house,
Yep.
and yeah, it's like, not for me.
And I don't want no upkeep, so I don't, I'm just I'm a little bit scared of sleeping on a houseboat because I thought it'd be easy for someone to break in on me, or
Mm,
I'd be easy access for someone to get to me.
Well, you could. First off, you don't let anyone know where it's at, and you could also put really bright LED motion lights. That way, if somebody walks up by your thing, if it's me, that's what I would do in my situation. I'm lighting that whole thing up. It's gonna look like daylight around the whole darn boat dock.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
you
you
got those chimes you can set out, and if someone walks
yeah,
by, it chimes in your house,
yeah.
things like that. But I don't know. It's people do look for stuff to steal, and boats are,
Oh yeah, yeah,
especially sitting on the end of the ramp like a
yeah,
houseboat into the
yeah.
marina.
Well, I've seen a lot of them where they're actually even in the middle and they're undercover. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's probably when I'll have to get a dog, even though I don't want one.
well, if you're living on the boat, it don't really matter. You got a dog well, you could always, like you said, just set up an alarm and keep a
Yeah,
little shotgun, keep your 12 gauge shotgun in there. It's always accessible.
yeah. I would definitely have cameras up and sensors up. That way, I won't have to worry.
Exactly. And it's so easy to do those now and they're not expensive. It's like, yep,
Yeah.
you can make your own alarm system. I know
Hmm.
my buddy, that house where I go out bluegill fishing at, when you turn off the highway, it's probably a mile back there to his house almost. And he's got a thing just past the gate when you pull in that lets him know someone's in the driveway.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Oh yeah.
I have
100.
one set up on the dock, walking to it and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. And like I said, the key is you don't announce on social media where your
Yeah.
houseboat is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. You just say I'm living in a houseboat. You leave it at that.
Yeah. But there's some weirdos down here where I live,
Oh yeah. Believe me.
and they'll drive around looking for your vehicle to see where
Really?
you're at because
No.
they know I'm in a certain area,
Yeah.
and there's so many ramps that I use, and
Yeah. You need
you
to
know,
get a
that,
sticker to put in the back window of your truck. If I don't know you, don't approach me. You could get shot.
yeah,
And I would not go anywhere ever without a pistol ever. That's just
yeah.
me. I mean, there's one in my truck. There's one. I got a rifle sitting here next to my desk. No, with jet ski, all the above. Hate speech text sometimes. In England, they'll arrest you for hate speech, what they deem hate speech text. And had we lost this election, that was coming here. Don't let nobody kid you. They were starting to do it in Canada. Yep. I call it the word police. Yeah. In England, yeah, they're coming and arrested a guy because he made a text they deemed it was either hate speech or racist, one of the two, and they arrested him.
You gotta be careful with that text to talk because it changes what you say to. It had me call someone the filthiest word I've ever heard
Yep.
in chat one day, and I hadn't even said that word in my whole life before,
Yeah.
and made me call Danny Stone that. And just luckily that day I could read, and I went back because usually I can't even read what I wrote. I can't proof it,
Yeah.
and I was able to see it, and I went back and was able to delete it. And they're like,
Yeah. Well,
people already saw it.
then again, it's America, and you should be allowed to say anything you want, regardless. As
No,
long
you
as
should
you're not
you shouldn't say that
As
word
long
at
as you're
all.
not, yeah, well, as long as you're not threatening someone's life, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It You can say what you want, in my opinion. And if they don't like it, to hell with them. It's America.
Yeah. But I couldn't believe I'm like, I haven't even said that word my whole life, and then it typed it out.
Okay, that's cool, Morty. Yeah, for sure, man. I would like to come up there. It's been a long time since I've been up there. It's been 20 years. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Go down there and people sitting there on a beautiful lake. They don't fish and don't do nothing. They just got a cottage on the lake. Like, come on, man.
But I like the view, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not everyone likes to go out in a boat. Not everyone likes to fish.
Yeah. They just like hearing the water and stuff. But, I don't really want on the water. It'd be nice just to be a launch and go on, but I don't like hearing that water slapping the whole time on the bank.
Yeah.
Or the boat's going constantly by your house the whole time.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, best thing to do is get something with lake access. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you have a private boat ramp and stuff like that is attached to just your neighborhood. There's a place called Geist Reservoir around Indy where people like Reggie Miller and Peyton Manning and them live, and the houses that aren't on the lake all have a lake access thing where there's it's almost like a marina, but it's just for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't believe you said that about a houseboat, because I literally was just looking at them yesterday.
Yeah.
On Marketplace, and I just happened to look at that one because I'd like to either buy or build about a 20-foot pontoon with maybe, I'd say 22 or 24-foot pontoon with 12-foot of it made into like a cottage type area thing.
Yeah.
It's not that tough to do.
No. And I don't think I'd be wasting any money, because if you rent somewhere, you're looking at $1,000 really.
Yeah, no problem.
And that's 12 months. That's 12,000 right there.
Mm-hmm. More to you.
If I stayed in 2 years, that's 24,000. That'd be it paid for, really.
I done that. I paid $1,050 a month for my rent in Noblesville, the town I lived in before I moved here.
Yeah.
And 10 years, I paid that guy $120,000 in 10 years or so, thereabouts.
See, I live so cheap where I'm at. It's going to be I got free gas because I'm on a natural gas well. So my electric's like $80. My water's $25. I don't have a phone bill. My internet's $100, and my cell phone's like $60. That's and then my house payment's like $725. But that includes my land taxes and my house insurance.
Yep.
Plus my house payment. So when I do finally move, it's going to be all them bills together. It's not going to come up to rent.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Yep. That's true.
On a junky house that won't even compare to what I'm leaving.
Man, I don't know. That's tough. Like you said, though, depending on if you get any cash out of the house after everything's said and done. I mean,
I do.
Then you're flexible. You can find a houseboat that's already in a dock. That all you got, it's almost like a turnkey. You buy it off of them, and it's already where it needs to be, and you can just start moving in.
Well, I don't want to put a lot of money in case I don't like it.
Exactly. Take James with you to look at everything and make sure it's all okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be by myself, so I got to stay somewhere I feel safe and can sleep through the night, be comfortable.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them have private gate access and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You got to have a code to get in the gate and stuff. Yeah, you definitely, if you're going to do that, you definitely want to have a secure marina type place.
Yeah. And it's a real long walk to them, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my brother had one, and you could only access it by boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on a marina on a dock, a wood slip with other boats, but we had to take a boat from the boat ramp to it. Somehow you couldn't walk to it.
Huh. Now, when I worked at the marina up at the Salamone in a couple of summers in high school, they had boats out there that were, tied off out in the bay, and
Yeah.
people would come, and I'd have to take the John boat and run them out to their boat.
Yeah.
Morty, it's always like that. Nobody ever talks in the chat. I don't know why that is. That's a lot. Has a lot to do with me only doing Monday and Fridays now. It's just, you know, it's also early. There usually doesn't get to be anybody in here till after 6.
Well,
And
people's getting ready for work.
or yeah,
You
they're not
can't,
even.
you
A
can't
lot of them
chat,
aren't
get
even up.
ready. You can't chat while you're taking a shower.
Yeah, and a lot of them
Or while
aren't
you're
even up.
cooking.
I found that after 6 or 6:30, it usually jumps up to about. Usually, the average is 20 people, and if it drops down below 20, then it's time for me to just shut it down. That's my opinion, anyway.
Or they're driving to work.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the people do listen and they enjoy listening. It gives you something to listen to and
yeah,
fill your day.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're
That
working, it's hard to chat.
Yeah, that's the part I hate about going to 2 days a week, though, because there are people. I remember when Hog Leg ended his, and I was like, "Shit, man, what do we do now?"
Yeah.
And then that's when I started doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's morning rustic. It's it's not easy doing it every day. I'd be more than happy to get up here and let someone come up and moderate and read chat and crap and just leave it go, and I'd go about doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? I'd be perfectly happy doing that. But then again, I canceled my StreamYard. I can't afford it. I
Yeah.
don't make any money doing what I'm doing, so I'm putting the 40 some bucks a month or one. I forget what they wanted this last time, and I was like, nah, I'm all right. And then they countered and said, we'll let you have it for 24 something a month again. I'm like, no, I can't afford it right now, not until I start working.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can't start working until there's a link if you need it, Rustic. And I can't start working until I get my E&O insurance. I hadn't told mom or none of my friends why. I just told them I got to get ready with my software and take all these classes and crap. I didn't tell them this because I don't have the money to get my insurance yet. I don't want mom to worry about it. I'll worry about it, and then she doesn't have to.
Rustic, get ready to come up, buddy. It's time for me to jump down.
Oh, Jody's at the workplace. Jody's at
Worky, worky, worky. That's a stretch. Don't it feel so much better if you yell when you stretch?
Yep. You gotta let it out,
man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for giving me keep me awake on my way in.
No, I enjoy it. I'm glad that we do it. We'll start making sure we do it. Heck, if anything, I may just come up in the mornings at 5 and do your drive to work thing and then shut it down. I don't know.
Well, I've Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It only takes me like 12 minutes to get to work.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Monday, I drive all the way back from James's.
Yeah, for now anyway.
Yep. All right, Baggy. Thanks. Have a good day, everybody.
No worries, Jody. Thank you. Oh, let's see here. What are you talking about, Morty? The only reason I'm not homeless is because I bought a house with my friend a few years ago, completely paid off, and now it's worth almost $700K. So I just have utilities to pay. Heck yeah, dude. Real estate, best investment there is. God only made so much planet Earth, and he cannot make any more. Yeah, if that house is paid for exactly, man, selling it would be crazy. And then your only other option is if you buy him out, and then you're going to have to come up with borrow $350K against a $700,000 house to buy him out, and then that defeats the purpose because you're making a house payment. Then you could always sell, take that money, and find you a piece of land and put, like a small home, a teeny house or whatever. That's where I'm going when the time comes. If I get the chance, I'm going to have me one of them teeny houses or something, either a houseboat or something super small built on a trailer that's portable, because I don't need much. I mean, I'd love to have a little pontoon houseboat thing, to be honest with you. That'd be perfect for me. There's a guy on here. I forget the name of his channel now, but he lives on a little houseboat, pontoon houseboat on the Tennessee River year round. He boats around different places and stuff. I don't know. I suppose he's probably got retirement or Social Security or something. And he's got, the house, the pontoon houseboat, and then he's got. You gonna come up, Rustic? I posted the thing for you. Or you come up. If not, then let me know. If you're not, I'll remove that link. Yeah, see, but then again, see, the other part is if you sell that, I don't know about Wisconsin, but if you sell that, man, I think you got to put the money back in real estate, or else you got to pay a really big tax on that. It's been a long time since I looked into that stuff, but I know if you sell property, do you live in that house now? Because that has a lot to do with when it comes time to sell. If it's your primary residence, then you're in like Flynn. Morning, Dave. How are you, buddy? Because you sell and then you got X amount of time to invest that money back in real estate or something like that, or else you get hit with a huge capital improvement tax or something like that. I forget the name of it. I haven't done appraisals in so long. I'll probably get in trouble in the first couple, just not knowing how I'm doing it because it's been so long. And they're actually starting, I think, in July, or else they may have moved it to January of 26. But there's a whole bunch of changes coming up with the way you do the appraisal reports and stuff. That's the classes I'm watching right now. Oh, that's cool, Marty. I forgot what I was going to say now. That's what you call brain lock right there, people. It happens all the time to me. But after mom's gone, my son wants me to come and live with him over in Cicero. There's a lake there, but it's not a good fishing lake, so I wouldn't put a boat on it. But I was thinking if I had a pontoon houseboat like that one I looked at and said, "Hey man, dude's $275 a month." I'm like, no problem. I could go down there and stay during, fall or spring, summer, and fall, and then come back up to my son's in the wintertime, just winterize the houseboat and leave it sitting there. $275 a month. I don't see a problem with that. Hmm. What's this say? Officials make a devastating call. It signals the end of the beloved Minnesota winter tradition. What is it? Let's see here. Oh, few things are more synonymous with Minnesota than ice skating. But rising global temperatures are threatening to change this long-standing lifestyle. Each winter, Minneapolis opens dozens of outdoor public rinks across the city. Each one requires a lot of time and effort. Okay, so they don't want to do it no more because it costs too much. I see, said the blind man. Morning, Rustic. How are you, buddy?
Morning, Buggy. Just woke up.
I understand. Me too.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Monday fun day. You getting rain yesterday?
All freaking day, man.
Really? It rained here one time, and man, when it rained hard.
Yeah,
Is it?
see, now we didn't get any hard rain, but it was literally misty or sprinkling or something all day long.
Yeah. Uh, well, it didn't last long, but it rained hard for what time it did.
Yeah. Yeah, Morty, that 5 bedrooms a lot of house though too, man. You may be able to find something smaller and still have way more money left over. You could find something smaller and have enough money left over to completely rehab it if you wanted to. I know there's a lot of little lake communities up there in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, man, like thousands of them. I wish I had that problem that I had a house to sell and make $350K and have to worry about what to do with it. That would suck, wouldn't it?
Oh, Daryl's got that tournament coming up the 29th for that belt.
Yeah.
And
Which belt? What's the name of that one? I forget.
I can't remember. It's just Big Dog of the bank or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah, Morty, I'm a real estate appraiser. I've seen the prices of houses.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to get a hold of them. Tell them I got to back out
Why?
because the rivers are blowed
Oh,
out right now. There's no place that I can get in to fish.
yep. I understand entirely.
See, I
When's the
thought the belt was
tournament?
supposed to be up for like the most weight, and now it's the first time it was. This time it's 3 biggest fish, so I have to get out.
Yeah.
It's can't even get. I mean, you can't even fish on the river right now. It's so bad.
The only ones living where I live up here, the only one I could have a chance at is numbers, how many fish you catch. Then I could go to the carp place, you know what I mean, and catch 6 or 8 fish.
Oh, I can go to my cart place and catch about 5 pounds a piece or better.
Exactly. That's what I mean. If you got a tournament that's numbers as opposed to size and weight, then I'm sure Morty don't. I'm sure you did, brother.
Well, it's for just say if I went up there and I caught 30 carp and they're 5 pounds a piece. So what is that? 150 pounds
Yeah.
or something like that. Rusty, can you see my text? Hey Tim, good morning. Yeah, I can see it. But right now it's blowed out so bad that they can't even get on the river and fish.
Yeah. Yep, Morty, I understand, brother.
Get fish. No, Rusty, can you see my text?
20 times 5 is 125. No, it's 100. Never mind. I'm thinking 20. Never mind. Just don't even listen to anything I say today. My brain's not engaged. I need some time away is what I need.
Haven't got
But
the
there's
slide yet.
2 things that
Tim,
prevent
so
that
far,
from happening. And the biggest one's the money to take off for a while, but I'm working on that.
Tim, so far out of 10 packages, 3
Hey,
people
Nate.
have got them so far. So they're slowly coming.
Morning, buddy.
If they ain't coming in about a month, I'll make it right to you. Morning, Nate. Turn Nate.
Man,
Yeah.
the post office is so messed up. I got to send this stuff to the IRS. I think I'm just going to go to FedEx and do it, to be honest with you.
Well, FD Fisherman got his, Dale Hayslip got his, J Dog got his, and so they're coming. I guess they're just gonna take their sweet time.
Like I said, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's messed up. Whoever's changed everything. I mean, if I mail a letter here to go across town,
Yeah.
okay, it gets a post stamp in Indianapolis. So it leaves here, goes to Indianapolis, and then comes back and goes to the other side of town.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You know what I mean? What's that all about?
Do with that. Well, I hope you can get off that there, Morty.
Hey,
I used to
Morty,
be one, Morty.
there's
I've
help
been-
for that, man. Dude, I was an alcoholic at one time.
Yep.
Believe me, you can get over that. And if you take my word for it, I've been there.
Yep.
And with me, what happened with me is I drank too much and it was in, having marital problems. And I realized if I didn't quit drinking, I wasn't going to have any marriage no more. So I quit drinking and it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? I've been on Suboxone for 6 now. Yeah. So the alcohol part, Suboxone's fine. You can stay on that, in my opinion, forever. And the people that say it's not recovery can kiss my ass. Well, you're still taking a drug, they say. And I'm like, yeah, there's a whole difference between taking a maintenance type drug and taking a recreational drug that you get high off of. You know what I mean? Two whole different worlds there. You don't take the Suboxone because you get high off of it. You take it so you don't fall back into active addiction with opioids. There's a whole different world. Now, you take opioids to get high, but you're not going to take Suboxone. Well, some people may, I don't know. There's some way you can get high, but I guess I don't know. But I take Suboxone because I'm surrounded by opioids every day. And being a former addict, there's no way I'm going to take that chance of ever getting back there again.
Yeah. I've been alcohol free for 30 years.
Yep, I'm pretty much alcohol free unless I go have some Mexican at the Mexican restaurant. I'll drink frozen margaritas. That's the only thing I ever drink anymore, and that's once a year, maybe, if that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just I like frozen margaritas, so there's nothing. And they give me a really bad headache the next day and remind me why I don't drink anymore. But Morty, brother, if you want some help with that, you get with me, man. I'll help you get clean. I can't stand nobody. The guy that owns that house where I bluegill fish, that big log home in the woods with the lake and shit, he's an alcoholic. But he has, I mean, the guy's had a really hard life at childhood growing up, so I understand it, but he don't want to hear it, so I don't say anything about it. You know what I mean? It's not my place with him. But him and his three brothers, their mom was a drunk, right? And she was beating on him one time, and the oldest brother pushed her off of him. She fell back and hit the back of her head on the table and died. So they ended up having to go to a children's home, and he grew up in a children's home the rest until he was old enough to go into service. So I can understand the trauma and stuff he's had in life, but there's help out there for that too. I'm not, I just hate to see anyone that is chained to any form of addiction. You know what I mean? I've been there. It sucks. It dominates every part of your freaking life. I went from the happiest human being you ever met. I'd go dirt bike racing. I was having fun. I just enjoyed life, and opioids robbed me of that. And it still robbed me of it. I don't get a lot of happiness out of anything, and I hate that. And I don't know if after my mom's gone and I moved to my sons or whatever, I can probably stop the Suboxone because won't be any opioids around me anywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about it. And I would never go out and buy them. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way. But I don't know if anyone's ever been through it, but the last thought on your mind when you go to sleep and the first thought on your mind when you wake up is how many pills you have. Do you have enough to get through the day? That kind of thing. Yeah, see, Morty, I'm the same way. I got a brand new dirt bike out in that garage. I could have been riding if I wanted to. I used the excuse that I couldn't get hurt because of that. I could have rode that bike if I wanted to. But, I mean, I can remember going dirt bike riding when I was an addict, and I'd be out there riding in the woods. And when we went riding, I mean, we would go, 20 miles from the pits or from the parking lot and everything like that. So I would take a couple opioids and put them in my fanny pack. So I had some while I was out on the trail, and it invaded my one thing I've done my whole life that I enjoyed. I love dirt bike riding. I've done it since 1973, and it was it was the one sport that I was good at. You know what I mean? I wasn't good at anything else in my life, but I could ride dirt bikes really well. And say there's a group of me and 6 or 7 friends. Well, out of those 6 or 7, there's only one of them that beat me regularly, and none of the other ones did. And I've been robbed of that. I've accepted the fact that it's going to be that way the rest of my life. And it sucks. Now, catfishing, I just started 3 years ago, and I'm finding that I get enjoyment out of the whole concept of this catfishing thing. The talking about catfishing, the equipment, the going and doing it with J-Dog and stuff like that. I enjoyed that, but not anything like I used to enjoy dirt bike riding. So I guess we'll get over that. If you're a slave to an addiction of any kind, alcohol, drugs, whatever, and you want help or something, get a hold of me, man. I'll see if I can't help you somehow. If you're addicted to sex, I don't want to know about it. Because if
Well, I can't tell about
that's an
that. I
addiction
got
and you're getting it,
my
then
thing.
good for you. Yeah. See, I used to go surfing up on Lake Michigan, Morty, and I loved it. I'm way out of shape now. I don't know. Eric's mad at me, Lou. I ain't seen him forever, man. He don't come in no more. He's mad at me, so
Hey,
whatever.
morning, Uncle Lou.
But yeah, I would like to go surfing, but there's no way I can go surfing until I lose weight and get in a little better shape. It ain't gonna happen.
You learned from me, bro. I was going to say that before you admitted it, Rusty. Say what? Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, Uncle Lou. So I don't know. He said something about I told him to shut up one day or something. Hell, I do that shit all the time. So I don't know. He'll get over it. If he don't, that's all right. I'm only here Monday and Fridays anymore anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, that's what I was asking Curtis. I said, man, I thought y'all was going fishing. I said, that's all he talked about. Going fishing, going fishing, going fishing. So something must have come up, or I think he was just really tired.
I was going to do stand day yesterday until I realized that I'm an idiot. I can't walk up and down the bank of the place where I was going to go yet because it's kind of steep. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? Someone pointed it out to me, actually, or I would have never even thought of it.
And his dad in a squirrel suit.
Hey, Morty, look up Sheboygan, Wisconsin. There's a really cool surf break right there. It's probably one of the best on Lake Michigan, especially if the wind's coming from the south.
The only thing up was the blankets over his head.
the And the other thing yesterday, I got up, it was 32 degrees, and I thought, man, that's cold. And then by the time I would have went to start for stand day, that's when the misty rain stuff started, and it literally done that all day. It was just a really waste of a Sunday. But it's springtime, so you're gonna have that. If you don't have that, then you don't have all the pretty flowers and stuff. My grass is growing. I don't know about anybody else. Even though it's been cold, my grass is still growing.
I mowed mine Saturday.
Did you really? Yeah, I'm about ready to start. I need a warm day to go out in the garage and change the oil and stuff in the lawnmower. I got a new blade to put on it, but I don't think I'm going to put it on. I'm going to mow the first time, and I got to go around with a wheelbarrow and pick up all the branches. But the little bitty ones or whatever, I'm not going to worry about picking up. I just mulch them up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave the old blade on for the first time I mow, the first one or two times. That way I ain't chopping up branches with the new one.
I've already fished more of them this year than he has this year. Yeah,
Man,
we're talking
and
about
you
Ashland
went through
yard.
two blizzards, even Uncle Lou. You went through two blizzards already in the last 2 months, and went fishing more.
Yeah, I was thinking about going carp fishing today.
Yep, that's about the only place I can go right now. And
That's about all I can do right now because that's the only river that ain't flooded out.
it's too wet to pull my truck down where I usually do at the cart place. So if I go, I'm gonna have to carry and it's not real steep or anything like that, but I can't back up to it like I usually do because last year there was a couple big trenches where someone had pulled down in there and realized it was probably a bad idea. But I don't know. Like I said, I can always go bluegill fishing. Which Saturday would have probably been the day to do that. It was kind of windy, but not super cold.
Morning, D.
Yeah, we're talking about mowing yards there, Morty. You'll see throughout the summer that I got this thing about mowing. I can't stand my yard. Good morning, D, my favorite human being. I can't stand my yard to not look good, so I mow twice a week usually. Well, actually, it takes me 2 days to mow once because I'm mowing 2 acres with a 30-inch cut riding lawnmower, so it takes a while.
Well, you got the Cumberland and the Tennessee's up extremely high, and then Ohio's up high, and they're releasing a lot of water from St. Louis up that area from the dams up there. And it's just between Ohio and that part of Mississippi, man, it's just flooded.
Yeah, everything I can tell so far. I haven't talked to J Dog, but I suppose the Licking's flooded right now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
He did send me some pictures of a boat that he may be getting in that I may be interested in. That is, if I had money and I could sell something, but that money's got to go to my errors and emissions insurance. We already been through that.
Morning, John. Oh, did you hear me? I said D come in.
Yeah, I said hi to her. Yeah, I said hi to her. Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, you've got leaving on my mind. Take it easy. Nope, that's not the same song as I'm on the wrong song there. Sorry, my bad. It's early. I forgot what I was looking. Oh, yeah. I know now. Go see if I can find them pictures of that boat that J Dog sent me. Where did he go? J Dog, where did you go? No, I lost him. Yep, and I'm about done with the darn Facebook thing, man. I know it drives me nuts. All I ever get is these freaking, hustlers, you know how the crazy scam women are or whatever, you know what I mean? That's all I keep getting. And I'm like, come on, man, you're killing me. There it is. Let's see what we got here, J-Pup. Like he said, the floor's new, but I don't know about all that. Don't look new. Bud puppy. I kind of like that. The boy's got a lot of rod holders on it, though. It'd be worth buying just to get all them rod holders. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like it's got 10 rod holders on it.
Praying for you this week, D. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. She has surgery this week. I wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope everything comes out all right.
Yeah.
Well,
if you or Chad need anything, you know my number. By all means, I'm not that far from you guys. And one thing about it's got a pretty decent trailer with it. 1, 2, 3. Them look like monster rod holders too. They may not be, but they sure look like it. 9.9 horse motor. It take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own. Catfishermen are tops. It's got 4 rod holders in the back and 6 in the front. That's pretty interesting. I have to go look at it. Transom looks kind of funky though. Definitely looks like it's been patched up or something. I don't know. What day is that, D? And I know it's this week. I talked to Chad yesterday or the day before, I think it was. Hey, Gig, how are you, buddy? Going fishing today, or is the weather conducive to going fishing? Conducive, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Is the weather conducive to going fishing? Oh, God bless you, J Dog. That was almost big enough to sleep on. How'd everybody's weekend go? Anyone south of here probably had better weather than I had. Somebody once told me, you know, man, I might have called cable company. My internet is definitely not running right. I don't think. They're going to have to come out and fix my stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing today. I cleaned the bathroom yesterday. That was exciting. Tuesday through Thursday, like all 3 days. That's cool. That's really cool. Somebody once told me. Are we kin, Morty? Yeah, you got to be related to get that kind of discount.
Oh, Gigability, good morning.
Hmm.
Well, I've got my room booked up there for that meet and greet up there at Chester Frost Campground.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, the gathering.
Yeah, man. I went to the. I had everything set up the first year, and I think that was when Dad. It was what 4 years ago. This is the fourth one, right? Yeah, I think it was 4 years
Yeah, I
ago.
think it's the third one.
The third, yeah, and that's when Dad started getting real sick, and I had to cancel everything. I had the camp spot paid for, and I put a
Actually,
mess out.
I think this is the fourth one because Big Mike started it and he
Yeah,
done the first one. Then I think this is the third one that Daryl took it over.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the first one I had a camp spot right across from Big Mike's, and I ended up not being able to go. And I put a thing out here on YouTube. Hey, if anyone wants a camp spot, it's there and it's paid for. You know,
I
and
know that.
I don't. Nobody ever said anything. Your mom was hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
Ohio and Wabash River. Where do those meet at? The Wabash and the Ohio. That's got to be southwest Indiana, I would think, wouldn't it? I don't know, said Brian. Okay. Uncle Lou, what you gonna do this week? You guys ain't got, has your snow melted yet, or you still got snow over there, man?
Same thing you done last week. Shovel snow.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you got to shovel snow, man, Uncle Lou. If I could do anything for you, I would.
It's all right, long as it ends with free fishing charter. Hey, everything's all right when it's free.
Yeah, that price is my favorite kind.
Yeah, I was talking about a while ago about that package I sent out. I'm kind of relieved that three of them's already got it, so that tells me that they're slowly getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's something going on with the post office. I mean, they had a hearing on C-SPAN in Congress about it, and they had the postmaster general guy on there, and one of the senators actually said, "Hey, I know for a fact it's messed up because I've tried to mail a letter from my town to the next town over, and it took almost 2 weeks for it to get there. Why is that?" You know, and he said, and there are other people here that have had the same problem.
But I mailed these out at 1st of February, and well, it was the first 2 weeks of February because there was two giveaways, two different times, and I mailed out 10 packages. So far, three of them's got them. They let me know, and so that tells me that they're slowly getting there. But from now on, I'm not sending nothing without that uh, tracking number.
Tracking number, yep.
Like I got to find if Half Century got his yet. I sent his out, and if he got his before everybody got theirs, I know that tracking number's got something to do with it. But we'll see. They still got them. I mean, I'm gonna give them some time. I mean, it's no big deal. If they haven't got them after a while, I mean, I'll resend them. Hey, Black Cat Fishing. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Black Cat. How are you? Good to see you all today. Yeah, what time is it? Let's see. See, yep, going on 6:30, and it picks up. Man, I'd sure love to have me one of them little Toyota campers. It's got like a Toyota truck front, the camper built on the back. I've always wanted one of those.
Mini RV.
And they hold their value like big time, man. That's the problem. There ain't nobody giving them away, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, there's Telly. Good morning, Telly.
Hey, good morning, Telly. Are you working from home today?
I think she's at work today.
Do what?
She's probably at work today.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all catch any fish over the other day this weekend? Telly?
Let's see what I missed up here. Something. I used to cry because I had to go deep sea fishing. Na, 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 na.
It's Monday. You can tell it's Monday.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, she said not working from home. She's on site. She's on job.
Ah, okay, cool.
Hey, there's carts
Morgan,
too.
outdoors. Good morning.
Just a few bites. Wow. Where's that 60 when you need it, huh, Telly?
Heck, I'd just be happy. My goal this summer is to catch a 20, and I'll be happy. That'll be my PB blue.
Man, I'm just happy when I catch a fish, period.
Yeah, I'm with you. Damn, this thing is spotless on the inside. No wonder he wants so much for it.
I mean, I'll go crappie fishing. I'll treat a 6-inch crappie just as well as I do a 13, 14.
Yep,
It just
and I'll
excites me.
eat. I'll eat just as well too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nate said it's Monday and I'm off till Thursday. What? I hope you had
yeah,
your days
yeah.
off and enjoy them.
Well, I'm gonna pray that you get some good weather then.
Yeah, hope you enjoy your days off.
Yeah, that's a really nice little camper, man.
Yeah, Mother Nature don't play favorites this time of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. I'm gonna pray that you get some good weather, but you can't never tell right now. March is a really weird month.
I'll be happy just a skunk. I not go fishing. I not go to fish at all in forever. That ain't forever. Probably ain't been 2 months ago you was fishing. I don't like the skunk, but I do like to be out there in nature. Oh, he's taking the kids to the aquarium in Chicago. Hey, be safe going up there to Chicago now. That ain't no.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but that's all right. You'll be all right. Off the interstate, couple blocks over into the aquarium place, you'll be good.
Yep, that would be cool for the kids and
Man,
you.
they got. Go ahead. I didn't know they got panthers down in Florida. You kidding me? Those
Yeah,
are some big ass things, man. Them will rip you to pieces. Imagine cat claws only 100 times bigger.
yeah, that's up there in Flagstaff though, Morty. Flagstaff will get snow in the summertime, and there
Yep,
won't
up.
be none down the valley.
You gotta say, yeah, up in the mountains, that's not unheard of. And then you'll see people up there snow skiing in a t-shirt.
I went up to Arizona, my grandma's funeral. We stopped at Flagstaff. We come out of 70-degree weather, went up to Flagstaff, and it was snowing its butt off. Come down the other side of Flagstaff, and people were swimming in their pools down the valley. That was in November. I'll never forget. I was out in the woods deer hunting. I got a text message. Grandma passed away. Oh, really? Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in Chicago.
Heard about the truck breaking down.
Whose truck broke down?
Eric's truck broke down. He was stranded on the side of the road for hours.
Really? His work truck or his personal truck?
His work truck.
Oh, okay. As long as
The
he
woman
didn't have to
couldn't.
pay to fix it. And he stayed on the clock the whole time, so heck yeah.
I mean, he just got that back from being serviced, new windshield, and all that, and it broke down on him. I don't know what happened and everything like that to it, but it just broke down on him. And what sucks is it was about lunchtime and he went broke down nowhere near a restaurant. The Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears.
Oh, my phone's beeping. Nah, better not. Who the heck's texting me this time of day? Let's go see. Let's go see who that be. There we go. Dude, I had this old motorcycle for 10 minutes before the kickstart backfired and broke my leg. So stupid on my part. This is my first bike ever, and I'm curious why it kicked back so hard. And if how I can prevent it from happening in the future. Well, first thing is don't kick it in a pair of tennis shoes, you idiot. Just sell it to me. You don't deserve that motorcycle anyhow.
Yeah, it sucks that I got to back out of that tournament, but I ain't gonna have no choice. If I could afford it, I'd go to Lake of the Ozarks for the weekend, stay up there with some friends of mine, and fish that lake, and I might stand a good chance. But that's a 5-hour trip. I ain't doing that.
The Bears. Hey, don't be talking about the Colts.
Sound like a bad day in paradise there.
Eric said, back in the rental truck today, I was broke down Friday for an hour and a half. Then the gas car didn't work. Oh, I bet I'd have stayed on the clock till I got to the parking lot. I know that. I don't care how many hours it takes. Good morning, Chadwick.
Morning, Chad. Oh, I imagine he was still on the clock because he was working. It ain't his fault. Truck broke down.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm on the clock until I get back to the shop 100%.
Rustic, I caught some skips here yesterday. Awesome, Jody. How much you get for them?
I got a Ziploc bag and they're in the freezer.
What about doing some carp fishing, Rustic? I probably will here in a little while. Not right now. It's 43 degrees. Well, I told her, I said, I just got the dishes going, so the only thing bad about it is it rains, so I know it'll be muddy down there. And I don't know how high that river is. I know y'all probably get tired of me fishing the same spot to carp, but I enjoy catching them.
Hey, if you're catching carp there, never ever get tired. Are you kidding me?
I don't ever get tired of catching them. I love
Exactly.
catching them.
Yeah. I mean, it can get old after a while, but after a while ain't here yet. You kidding me? And you never know when that one giant carp is going to happen to swim by there. One of them, 3-foot long hosses that's been in there forever.
Then you never know when that giant, one of them big channel cats gonna swim up there and grab at.
That's true. I knew Jody froze them. I got 30, so I don't need to come up there. Thank you, though. I appreciate. I would really like to go to the skipjack thing.
Well, Jody, I knew that they was going to be in there. You just got to give them time. It's early. Plus the high waters and that cold water still.
Yeah, I would like to go over to the Kentucky Dam and do that.
It's
I
like
wonder, they don't have skipjacks at the Markland locks there on the Ohio River, do they?
Yeah, there's skipjack on Ohio.
Really? Heck, I'm only an hour and a half, 2 hours from Markland. 69 degrees. That's perfect temperature, man. Now, what you got to talk about my belly for, Dave? You know I'm self-conscious about my fatness. That's all right, though. Somebody will love me someday.
Hey, Seymour, good morning. It's like Anthony J and Scotty was fishing yesterday live, and Anthony kept showing up there.
AJ out in the rain.
Huh?
AJ out in the rain there. I seen that.
Oh yeah, and then they was live earlier before that, but they was over there at Barkley fishing the Cumberland River, and he kept showing these rocks with eggs, and I kept trying to tell him that those right there are either paddlefish or spoonbill, more likely paddlefish eggs, because they spawn right now. But a week ago, they were small, but I could still get 3 good pieces out of them. I only had to drive 45 minutes to get them from the
Heck
bank.
yeah.
Well, Jody, there you go. Yeah, there will be skips running at Barkman and Mendenhall before long. There'll be a
Okay,
few.
Morty, you get a hold of me if you ever want to talk about that drinking stuff, man. Okay, you're more than welcome to get hold of me. We'll figure something out.
Now, Buggy, tomorrow I will be going to Kentucky Dam tomorrow.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, I mean it's extremely high,
I was
but
going to say that I looked. The river was up pretty good there.
yeah, I was watching Anthony, man. It's up extremely high, but I love it when it's up that high.
Yeah.
That means the bigger boulders that they got on the bank. That means them skips will be hiding in there. Rustic cheers, brother. We fishing today. We might go here about an hour after sunrise, go down and see if we can catch some carp. I got some bait from River Rat 3030 I want to try to see what it does. I know how my bait does for carp, but I want to see what that does for the carp. So the bait I make is good for any water that there's carp in. But this bait here I've never used, so
You know, I almost mixed because I was going to do stand day yesterday, and I almost mixed up some pack bait. But I'm glad I didn't because I didn't get to go. So, and I don't know when I'm going to go carp fishing. You know what I mean? So that bait would eventually go to waste if I'd mixed it up.
yeah.
Well, was that me? I guess it was. Let's turn this phone down a little bit. It's making all kinds of weird noises. That's that one right there, isn't it? That
Heard
one's
Chad supplies catfish to Pele's. That's why you never see him fish live. Chad's got to catch them first.
Okay, Chad, let me know. I didn't know that. Heck, I can drive down there.
That's all I'm thinking. A few weeks out.
I've been to Markland Locks quite a few times.
No, it's a different kind of skipjack tuna. It's a short tuna, and they call it skipjack tuna. It's actually tuna. It's not like the great big old tuna that you see them on the TV show catching. It's smaller tuna. No, skipjack herring is different than that. There you go. Gigability can explain it to you more. He fishes all that stuff.
Yeah. All I know is the skipjack, whatever you have and you get that smell on, it don't come off very easy. I see why they're such good catfish bait now after I used them one time. It's like, geez, man, I got a couple hand towels that I've washed twice, and you can still, if you hold it up to your nose, you can still get a faint whiff of the damn skipjack smell.
Yeah, Morty, after the third time him fish, the fish come up top of the water and begging for it. I've
Mm.
seen it. I'd eat skipjack, but as a last resort, I'm telling you, that had to be a last resort.
Yeah, I got to be real hungry. Mhm.
I've always told people if there was a zombie apocalypse and food was scarce, I'd eat it. That'd be the only way I'd eat it.
Hmm. Hey, good morning, JG Hill. How you feeling, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while.
Or JG.
Ever watch King of the Hill? The best bait is obviously CR. I don't know what that means. You can type it out, dude. This is an adult channel. No kids should be watching this. If you're kid, if you let your children watch my show, you're a horrible parent and you should have your kids taken from you. That's the disclaimer.
Just say, please do not let your kids watch my show.
Yeah, if you do, you really are not a good parent.
Been a while, the routine gets in the way of hanging out with you. Yep, sometimes it does. I caught a bass that I got hooked, so I ate it. I respect and I just didn't like it.
JG Hill, I understand that. I'm getting ready to be MIA for a while till I get all this stuff done. To get my appraisal business up and running, I got to take some classes stuff. Not classes. They're online seminar things about. Evidently, they're making a bunch of changes to the appraisal forms and stuff. I need to take some classes on it. A horrible parent. And then I need to run to my storage place and maybe grab. I got an air compressor in there. I don't know if I can get it up in the SUV or not, but I got an air compressor in there I need to sell. And I got one here I need to sell, and that should be enough to pay for my errors and emissions insurance, and I can start working.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Public announcement by Bugman. Yep, that's my morning announcement. I used to make it all the time. That way, if anyone said something about he just said da, 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 and I said, no, I made a public service announcement and let them know you ain't supposed to be here.
Dave said, how's the knee doing, Bugman? Doing the 3-minute mile yet?
You know, I'm down to about 8.5 minutes, and that's if I'm in a car.
I don't know. He's doing a 3-second dash to the refrigerator.
Yep, but it's actually doing real well, man. I'm surprised I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever, besides the fact I slacked off on some of my exercises. And that's my fault. But as far as the scar is real good, and I'm still trying to get my brain wrapped around the fact that I'm walking without pain on that leg right now. It's kind of cool, actually. I can't wait till I need to go out and walk, like a half mile, a mile or something and see.
Jody's talking about Skid Jack. I've got a little over 100 in my deep freeze right now. So I've been doing pretty good. So
I'd reckon.
Can't wait till Tuesday to see what it's like up there Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, them paddlefish, they done spawn, man. When that water goes down, you'll see eggs thick down that bank on them rocks.
Oh, so they spawn, the water goes down, them eggs ain't no good in their history.
Yep.
Ah, that sucks. Should have waited.
Does it every year. When that water gets up, they'll spawn and it drop down, the eggs get out of the water.
No kidding. It's amazing the population remains.
Well, the bigger ones, they spawn deeper.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
I have a little spur in my right knee that comes up about every 3 months and goes away.
I used to have, actually, this knee I got replaced after I had my ACL and I tore it again. I used to have, there was like a piece of cartilage or something that floated around in there. And every now and then it would get stuck inside that joint of your knee. And you literally could not bend your knee or nothing. And I'd usually take my fingers on each side of my knee and kind of massage it as I moved my knee. And eventually it would pop out. And they eventually had to go in there and do like arthroscopic surgery and go in there and clean the junk out that was floating around.
Uh,
But when it got stuck in your joint right there, dude, you talk about hurting. And I don't know, I put up with it for about 6 or 8 months. And finally I went to the doctor and said, hey, man, there's something floating around in my knee. Please let me know there's something you can do about it. And he said, oh, yeah, we'll go ahead and clean it out. Because I told him, I said, hey, I tore that ACL again last year, and I'm not getting it fixed again. I said, I just needed my knee cleaned out a little bit. And actually, that was a pretty cool surgery because, man, the recovery on it wasn't nothing. Oh, man, what am I going to do today? I don't know what I'm going to do today.
me neither, Buggy. It's Monday.
Yeah, I got to see what the weather's going to do. I wish we would have a nice day, but it's not going to happen today, I don't think. We'll see.
Somebody in the chat, I have to drop it there, Morty, because I'm up here. I can't drop my link because I'm up here.
Just search Rustic Outdoors, is it? Yeah, Rustic Outdoors in the search bar on your YouTube, and his channel will pop up.
Yeah. This is not to anybody in the chat or on this panel. Up yours.
Oh, yeah, J.G. Hill. I lived first, my right knee, I tore it up when I was 14. So by the time I was in my 30s, it hurt every day. And they wanted to replace it when I was 38. And I said, nope, nope, nope. And I walked in pain with that one for years. I think I was 49, almost 50 when they done it. And I was blown away by walking without pain after 20 or 30 years of being in pain all the time.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
a lot.
go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
And then my right one started doing the same thing, and I knew, I was like, crap, this sucks. I know what we're going to have to do here. And when they done the x-rays and I went to the therapy guy, because the VA, they make you go to therapy first to see if they can fix it with exercise, you know what I mean? And I walked in and the therapy guy had it pulled up on the screen. He said, ain't no therapy going to help that. I said, I know that. I told them. He said, I'll just send a referral and tell them you need to see the surgeon. I'm like, I appreciate it. And now I just noticed yesterday that I was walking and it didn't really hurt. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to wrap your head around it after it's hurt for so many years.
Yeah. Yeah, Morty, there's some mods in there that can drop my link if they would. Appreciate it.
I don't know how to do it, or I would do it.
Yeah, you got enough mods in there. That's what they're mods. That's what they're in there for. Help out.
Yeah, you mods, come on, man, act like mods. Jeez, man, I give you the privilege of being a mod, but I make everybody a mod, so it don't really matter.
Ah. Yeah, as many of them as I share out, you could at least drop my link.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Where was that? There it is. Okay, good.
I talk to mods that aren't. Hey, there's Danny Stone. Thank you, Danny.
Hey, good morning, Danny Stone.
You guys plan on fishing any tournaments this year? I'm supposed to fish one the 29th, but I think I'm gonna have to back out because there's 3 biggest fish, and right now the river is just bad shape, but you just ain't gonna happen unless I can find some place to go where there's big fish. Possibility of big fish.
I always fish the one that Brian B does, that all night one.
Hey Tim, thank you.
I never,
D, thank you.
I never catch anything, but I always fish it.
14 stops. Wow.
Eric, if you want to come up, holler at me and I'll throw the text in there.
He's in a rental truck. He has no way of putting his phone up there.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I miss watching the MX.
You hit the bail, Morty? Everybody pitches fish where you can. Never know the big fish. Yeah, I know that, JG. It's just the fact that the river is so high and it's trashy, uh, and it's just hard to find something.
Say it takes the fun factor away when you got a real freaking lettuce all the time.
I don't mind the lettuce. If it's on the line, they can still find the bait. It's just bad it pulls your line on down when it builds up. But uh, it's the fact of just getting somewhere where you know where the big ones may be hiding out at, you know. But we'll see. I still got time for the 29th to try to find a spot. But I will be letting him know at least 4 days ahead of time before that happens so he can find a replacement. I don't know. I go up to the lake and there's some big carp, big buffalo up at that lake. So that's just a drop these other links, seeing this little railway jacket. So, well, if you're blue, you can just click on their name. You don't have to drop the link. You just click on their name.
If you got a wrench, you can click on their name and it'll take you to the channel. Just scroll down when you click on it. There's one of them that says go to channel or something along them lines.
I'm street smart, not book smart. Old J Dog should be proud of me. I finally took that rod he gave me, the J Dog rod, his first one, original, and I put a Abu Garcia bait caster on there. It's probably not the bait caster everybody likes to see, but this thing is powerful. For a little bait caster reel, that thing is powerful, man. Oh, I'd love to be able to go back up to Lake of the Ozarks. There's some huge fish in there, but
Heck
that's
yeah.
five and a half hour drive.
Dang.
We're just hoping that there's a lake house right next, round the side right there, right next to the house where I'm staying at in the lake house. And we're hoping that place goes up for sale because the old man died, but the daughter ain't wanting to release it. She's wanting to keep it, and it's not her name.
Oh, yeah, that causes issues.
Yeah, but she's paying the taxes on it, so there's nothing nobody can do about it. All she pays her taxes on it, pays his taxes, and we was wanting to buy it. Because I'm telling you, I'd live up there.
In a heartbeat. Yeah, if I ever get the chance to live anywhere by a lake, you're not kidding. I'm all over that.
What's Uncle Lou talking about until you get a fish on the current?
Yeah.
Well, right now, the places I need to go where I know I can get on it live and have a clear picture, the river's up so high that all you're going to do is fish on preventment, and there's a bunch of broken wires off the preventment sticking up. So until the river gets to the point where it's just below that, ain't not much less I can do. Yeah, J Dog gave me a rod. Just he caught a 70-something pounder on it, and one of his very first ones he went out fishing with.
He gave me a rod for my birthday.
Oh, that little profile reel, it'll still work.
The solution to any problem is to go fishing. The worse the problem, the longer the trip.
A fish and cut. A fish and cut. Jody said, a fish and cut. What? No surprise. Hey, there's Curtis. Good morning, Curtis. No surprise he gave you a rod, Buggy.
Curtis got jokes, doesn't he?
Current is a lot harder to get in. Yeah, I know. Ain't no stronger current than Mississippi River, I'm telling you. Danny knows this.
Oh man, oh
Hey,
man.
James. So, question: why doesn't it show both of you live? I know that
Because
you.
I'm the only one who has the live. I'm hosting the live.
So, question is: doesn't it show both of you live? I know you can appear on live, but then it depends on who joins Buggies and who joins Rustic. I don't get what you're saying. Yeah, the Missouri's only runs like that, but
Hey
not like
Jimmy,
the
nice to
Mississippi.
see you, buddy.
And the only reason why the Mississippi's so turbulent is because of all the barges, man, pushing that water. But the Missouri does have some very strong current. When I was up there trimming dam, there are hundreds of fish at the base of the dam, waiting for the sluices to open. Woo. Saying, I know if you are live with somebody else, then somebody can either join Buggy or yours. That's all I know. Saying, I know if you're live with somebody else.
No, the only way you can join is through mine. You
Yeah.
can't click on Rustics and join.
No, I'm a guest. Buggy is sole creator, owner of this live. So anything that happens on here, it's
That's right. You can blame me, man.
I'm gonna have to make me some more coffee, man. I just can't get woke up. Yeah, I might go do a little carp fishing. I'll take my son's truck. He's got a 4-wheel drive. He's gone to North Carolina right now to work at the steel mill up there on shutdown. And so I got his truck.
Damn,
It's
this man, this thing's perfect.
and it's pretty bad 4-wheel drive. That thing go through some mud, boy. So I joined the live stream where I could join either person's live stream and then I could. Oh, that's when they're sharing the co-streaming. It's like if we was co-streaming, yeah, I'd be on Buggies, but I would be on mine too, and Buggy would be over there, and it would show Buggy talking and stuff and me talking. But that's co-streaming. We're not
See,
co-streaming.
now y'all are getting real confusing for me.
If you want to know that co-streaming, go on Muskrat Adventures, him Bobcat, because Roger's live and Bobcat's
Yeah.
live is on, but they're co-streaming together. They're both on the same panel.
Yep, I see what you're saying. Yep, because I usually put one on each monitor. That way they both get the views.
It's true. Yeah, if you make a live, you can co-stream with somebody, uh, and they can also, if you got it set, they can also, without your permission, show it on their channel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, goodness gracious. $34,000. You got to quit taking dope and advertising stuff. You knucklehead. Seriously? Okay. I'm not even going to read your stuff no more. $34,000. You got to quit. What, you snorting coke and doing this stuff
I
or
don't get
what?
Russell most of the time. Thank you for the clarification. Yeah, you did check your bell, turn the bell off and turn the bell back on. Sometimes that helps. Uh, I go live every night. I don't go live all the time like I used to. It's like when I'm up for skipjack fishing, it's hard for me to interact with the chat when I'm skipjack fishing because I'm trying to catch skipjack. And so when I go up to see what the chat's doing and interact with my chat, they always holler, yell at me, "Get back to fishing! Get back to fishing! Don't be up there chatting." Curtis is the instigator.
Yes, he is. Yes,
Curtis
he
is
is.
back here. Curtis does this. Shelby, I'm an angel just like you. Uh-oh. Okay. Eric's got 14 drop-offs on tires today. Hey, there's Chris Bookshamp this morning, everyone. At work, listen. Good morning to you. Did you time me out last week, Curtis? Uh-oh.
Morning, Chris. Bum,
I could
bum.
answer that for you, Jody, but it's not my place.
I wonder if we getting close to mushroom time for long, I imagine.
Nah, it ain't been warm enough at night to cause
Yeah,
some.
yeah, it ain't been warm enough yet, but it will be.
I think see up there at the lake what fell when the crappie start spawning, we gotta have some high temperature days and it's gotta remain at least in the 50s at night. And it's supposed to be that next week, so or this week.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're what's warmer in the nights, but still warmer in the daytime. More. Oh shit!
Yeah.
What happened here? Y70. Where's this? Oh, in Indiana.
Jody,
Whoa.
that's what he gets paid for.
14 hours ago, continue to avoid I-70 West near the 145-mile marker due to another crash involving 3 semis. Wow.
Curtis will not admit or say anything that would incriminate him.
Fishing on mushrooms. These are different mushrooms, Morty, not the kind y'all get down in Florida if you go out after it rains into the cow pastures. Wow, man, that's a nasty wreck. That's in my guy's dead. There's no doubt he didn't live. No doubt.
These deep mushrooms I was drawing as a kid, and now I don't want to touch them. I've been fishing on mushrooms. No, absolutely amazing. Not to me, it don't. Not those kind of mushrooms. I'd be my luck. I'd fall in the water and thought I was swimming, but I'd be drowning. I'd be like, "Oh, there's a fish. You come here, we'll talk to you." Splash. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know where Wayne County is. Ohio River catfishing, March 21st, 8:41 a.m. Anybody want to do something today? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm with you, Morty. I'm not much for the mushrooms these days anymore either.
Okay, Giggle Belly, you be safe out there fishing.
Gig, you going out your little boat fishing yourself today, or you headed out to the shrimp thing or whatever it is you got? It's shrimp. Yeah, that's what you catch. Or go
Mushrooms on
fishing
my
for.
pizza. I do too. Hey, there's Dave from Double Hood. Practice transmission four wheeling. That happens. Yeah, I don't time I eat mushrooms. I eat deep fried mushroom
Yeah.
on my pizza.
Now my buddies all go out, or a couple of my buddies, I should say, go out bluegill or mushroom hunting, and I'm just not that into them. To be honest with
Something 4 days a week, fishing when I can. Everything's so spent. Yeah, got that right.
you. Yeah, no doubt, man. I
Oh,
shrimp,
look, Chris. Kelly giving her all smooches and hugs and kisses.
shrimp
Maybe
and
Sway.
4 days a week. That's cool.
No,
Wow.
Morty. Could you imagine being out there fishing or not even fishing and you get on them special shrooms and you're up there, it's like virtual 3D goggles. You're up there like,
Virtual 3D, yeah. Mhm. Wow, that's wild. 99
like you're married or something.
99% of fishermen could sit in the exact spot in the exact chair all day long and consider it a great day. Yeah, I can do that. I wish I was a millionaire. A millionaire. It was a huge walleye. Jeez, ooh. You know
Huge.
what drives a person crazy is you sitting here in the rain and you watch live fishing and it's sunny where the people are fishing is like, oh man, you're killing me. Mikey, bait back in the freezer. Gotta love the vacuum sealer. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those actually.
Ugh, I gotta make some more coffee, folks. You know that.
It if you're gonna catch bait, you almost gotta have one of those vacuum sealers, don't you? I'm assuming in a how. Hmm. Oh man. Let's see. I wonder where J Dog's at today. I know he's out there somewheres. Yeah, some people get a little sensitive there, Morty. The heck is that? Huh. Oh,
Ah, back. Coffee is making. Oh, what happened to chat? Come on, everybody. Chat, 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 chat.
yep.
Got 19 here watching. Y'all hit that thumbs up for old Buggy there.
Time is it 7 o'clock? Yep, got about another hour and we'll have to call it a day. since I don't have StreamYard anymore, I'm running on the free hours, and whenever it tells me my free hours are up, my lives for that month will be done. Which isn't really that big a deal. But I don't know how many times they're going to offer me the deal of $24 or whatever a month. But I'm not going. I can't afford to pay it right now, but I'll pay it once I'm back to work.
Well, I did something to my ankle yesterday. I don't know what I did to it. Man, don't tell me what to do, Rusty. You better get up there, Curtis.
Don't. See. Somebody wants. Oh, that's a semi on fire. That ain't good.
Hey, Curtis, are they gonna hide M&Ms for you this Easter? What are you dressing up as for Easter? You gonna dress up in a little pretty skirt? Are they gonna hide the M&Ms for you this year? I hope they take pictures. Hey, Donald Knight, good morning.
Hey, good night, Don. Or good morning, Don. Good. See, the mouth engaged before brain did right then.
Getting a brain fart. Yeah, Eric bought him a little bitty purple with flyers on it, Easter basket. He's all ready to go.
Did he really? Well, he's so special. Eric is such a special guy. We're so lucky to know him.
You're gonna hide some plastic eggs with some M&Ms in it for him out there.
And one lucky egg with a silver dollar if you can find it.
At today's prices, that would be about 4 cents.
Yeah.
There's 4 pennies in there. Hey, it's a collector's item. If you find 4 pennies in the egg, it's a collector's item. Since they quit making pennies, you know how many years it's going to take for pennies to get out of circulation?
Never.
As your dad and show you how to fish, boy. Well, somebody needs to. I'm not going to disagree with that. Come on, Daddy, show me how to fish.
Yeah, more than I used to. I don't go there much these days.
Wait, everybody don't call me Daddy.
Yeah, that is kind of creepy.
Could you imagine Curtis kid? Daddy, can I have some of them M&Ms? You better get back with me, boy. Those are hands off.
Yeah, smack your finger. You get any closer to that.
You go eat the Tootsie Rolls. Here, I'll give you some candy corn. Get over there. Got to pronounce it right. It's Daddy.
Daddy. Call me Daddy. That's cool.
Yeah, PR going to dress him up in his little suit, make him look all cute, nice, and give him his little purple basket. Said, "Go get him, son."
Get him, boy.
Said, "Oh look, Eric, I'm gonna take pictures." Cheep, sneak, sneak. I just found out that John is my daddy. God, Smallwaters must be sick because he ain't saying nothing in chat.
He may just be high and be sitting back here chilling. You know how he starts his day.
Russ, get any idea when we are going skipping? Hey, I'm going up Tuesday. You going live tomorrow, rustic fishing? Probably not. If I go carp fishing today, I might go live over there. He's in the bush. He's got a charter, you dummy. Oh, he does? I don't know. Last time I see him, same thing. He was trying to sing some song in the chat. Well, I hope they catch a lot of fish. Yeah, I'm going up there tomorrow to Kentucky, try to get some skips. The water's extremely high. I like it when it's high like that. Uh, the bigger fish seem to move in better when it's up high like that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to get today. I need to get that rod out of there and change the reels on it.
Wow, man, there's no way that's in the States. That is
What did I
freaking
do with that?
cool.
What is the reel? I need to put this here on there. It's a lot better reel. There's a lot better
Yep,
reel.
Rusty's going tomorrow.
I said I was only going to visit for a few minutes here. 2 hours later,
Yeah, he said he was going to go to bed. Hell's Canyon Scenic Byway in Oregon. Anyone ever heard of it? It looks pretty awesome.
did you say Oregon?
Yeah, it says it's Hell's Canyon Scenic Byway in Oregon. Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
pretty cool, man. If it's really it, I don't know if it's actually it or not. That's cool.
Plans. We'll see. Gregory is just too scared to launch the boat with me by ourselves. Got to teach him. Got to teach him.
And that 5 mile an hour wind in a pontoon, that can be tricky. Take mushrooms and go fishing. I've been there.
Never mind. I need to go out there and get that so I can get that done.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness. What time is it? 7:19. Okay, we're good. Da, 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 da. Where'd you go, Curtis? Curtis, you want to come up here, Curtis, or are you going to be a snobbish person today? It's okay if you don't. I understand if I made you and your brother mad. It's all right. You'll get over it eventually, or it doesn't matter because I guarantee more than likely when it gets warm and nice out, I won't be doing this then because I'm going to have other stuff to do, I'm pretty sure. No way. I'm not buying what you're selling. Let me see it again. Dude hit a bumblebee with an arrow. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh. Oh goodness, if you had $1 for every time you holler. Did y'all have like a regional championship wrestling type channel when you were growing up? Or not channel, series or whatever? I know here we had one around central Indiana. Uh, and the main guy back then was a guy named Dick the Bruiser. He was called the world's most dangerous wrestler. The only guy was a little short dude, but built like a tree stump, man. And I forget some of the other ones. Let's see here. They got a list of some of the other ones. Let's see what they say. Let's see. We had Dick the Bruiser, Baron Von something, Chief Bobby Bold Eagle. I remember that one. Wilbur and Mike Snyder, the Valiant Brothers. Yeah. Bobby Heenan, Ox Baker, Ernie Ladd, Paul Christie, Bruno San Martino, Pepper Gomez with the cast iron stomach. This was way before the WWE even existed. This was like early 70s stuff. Killer Kowalski. I used to laugh. My grandpa, he was no country guy from the hills and mountains of Kentucky, and he moved to Indianapolis to work at the Ford company or the Ford factory. He loved wrestling. Wrestling. Bug, you want to go up and watch wrestling matches tonight? No, Grandpa, I'd really rather not. Okay, we're going to leave about 7. He didn't care what my answer was. We were leaving about 7 or 6. 1982 and a half Husqvarna CR 500. That's a bad boy right there. Oh crap, you know what? I think I got a doctor's appointment today with my surgeon. I better look what time that is. Shit. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Oops. What is today? The 24th? I'm almost sure I got a doctor's appointment today. Here, let's see. Oh, excuse me. 11 a.m. March 24th, Central Indiana Orthopedics. Huh. I don't know if I want to go there. I probably should, I reckon.
Put her Tim back.
Tim Catfish Dog, good morning, says Quiet Man Curtis. Quiet Man Curtis. The mellow of the two brothers. I gotta fill out the pre-registration thing. I'll write it in. See what that consists of. Monday, March 24th, 11 a.m. My doctor's name is Ryan Jagger, and I didn't throw no Mick Jagger jokes at him because I'm sure he's heard all of them. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I probably ought to confirm. Their appointment is now confirmed. Check in online. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Okay, get dun, dun. I'm glad I just remembered that, man. Because I would have missed it. I'm not really sure about that, Buggy. What's that? That you're the mellower of the two? Oh, I am. I've been fishing with you guys, so I know. Twice I've been fishing with you guys, so I'm pretty sure I'm got that right. That's cool, DHA, man. I'm glad you got a boat you can take your boy fishing on, man. I'm sure he digs it too. You can just see a smile on his face when he catches crappie. Jody says I'm the smart ass. Well, being smart ass and mellow are two different things.
Jody said I'm the smart butt one. Uh-oh.
Hey, Morty, if you check my uh, channel, you see I got a 11.3 foot bass tender. It's a plastic boat. Had it for a while, 30 years, I guess. I don't know why they make me fill this out the same thing every time. Okay, let's go. Processing my checking in thing just crazy. Store your card on file for hassle-free payments. I ain't paying you shit there, pal. I'm a reference from the VA. You can take that up with them.
Hey, there's Rat Rod. Hey, Rat, I'll fix to take your stuff
Hey,
out.
3030, how you doing, brother? How are you feeling today, man?
Like Angler of the Year.
Champ, what's up, champ? J-Dog and Chad won't even let you fish with them anymore. Did you ever stop to ask yourself why? It's crazy. You do this online check-in with the doctor, and when you're done, it gives you an advertisement for some kind of medicine. Like, really?
Fish with them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got This right here and this right here, Rat Rod. I'm gonna try these out. I'm not even taking my own recipe out right now.
What was that first one
Grape
you
rice.
hold up? That one, yeah, that looked like a bag of weed there for a second.
Yeah, it's Concord grape rice. It's black. I'm gonna try it
Okay,
out.
yeah.
Looks a little blue.
How does it pack? Pretty decent.
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Then I've got Carolina strawberry mullet.
Huh. Where'd you get that at?
River Rat sent it to me to try it out.
Ah, okay. I see where I stand in the pecking order of things. I got the show and nobody ever sends me shit. Uh-oh, sun will be coming up here directly. I have to go back here and watch sunrise.
Yeah,
But
they say
that's
you
all right.
got to cook the fish first, and I don't.
I remember y'all when I'm rich and famous. I remember who sent me stuff and who was cool and who wasn't. I'm not bitter.
Well, he knows I got some good carp waters around here, and he wants me to try it out and see what to do here. I've never
Yeah.
used it. Seen anybody ever use it before, but we're gonna try it. I'm even gonna take this old tasty Christmas candy and put it on one of them and see what it does. Y'all want some Christmas candy? River Rat sent me
No.
some. It smells really, really good.
What is it? Bait?
Yeah, it's carp bait. It
Christmas
smells really
candy?
good, but it tastes bad.
It's called Christmas candy, really?
Yeah.
I like it. Mhm.
Yeah, it's come from Girls Gone Carping. Check them out. Send me your address, Buggy. I'll send you some, sir.
Nah, brother, I'm teasing with you. I don't have your address, or I don't know how to get a hold of you. I've used the same carp pack bait for, well, forever that I know of. It's as simple as it gets. Just
I
one of
don't know
them
about that.
round cardboard things of oats, and you got to use the real oats. You can't use the instant kind. Oh, okay, I got you on that. Uh, and then I just use one of those things of oats, the big round cardboard jobbies, and one can of cream corn and one can of regular corn, and that's it. Mix it all up, kind of knead it a little bit till it starts to get the right texture, and off you go. That's all I've ever used, and I've always caught them.
Oh yeah, man. We got as long as you got corn and stuff like that. I mean, all carp bait's good. It's just some produce better than others, but it's you catch carp on all of it. So I'm gonna try this out on my carp waters and see what it does. I've had
Hey,
it in the refrigerator.
River Rat, you'll have to send me a message. I don't know much about Facebook. You know what I mean? I just got it. I don't really. And about the only thing I've ever done on it is looked at boats on the marketplace thing.
Well, I would send you his address there, River Rat, but I don't have it.
You don't have it neither, huh?
No, I don't have the address either. You need to send it to me in a text message so I can write it in my address book.
Okay. One guy holding a sign says it's not always about catching fish, and the other, his son's holding a sign that says that's what people who don't catch fish say.
I haven't even opened these bags, so I can't even tell you what they smell like. Oh, that one smells like grape.
As long as I'm the desert. So you want me to come up here so I can drive you around? I see how it is. But what if I drink too? Oh, really? 30-30? I want to try it then if it's your grandfather's recipe for sure. I'll send Rustic my address and he can forward it on to you.
Yeah, I'll send it to him.
But yeah, man, if it's your grandpa, if it's an old recipe for sure. I just ain't into the modern day stuff. I think people throw a bunch of shit in there and happen to hit the day that the carp are hitting real good and say, it's the best bait I ever had. I'm like, yeah, I bet if you'd have thrown a bunch of corn out there, you'd have probably done the same thing that day. Just saying.
As they driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's door to the museum. Hey, look at here. The sun's coming up. Well, hey. Guess the sun's coming up. Heck, I don't know.
Mine's getting ready too. In fact, I'm getting ready to turn around here and watch it rise in just about, I'd say 8 or 9 minutes maybe. My woodpecker's out there going to town every morning. I dig him. I've never seen him though, because he's in the woods out there behind the house. I need to get me a pair of binoculars. I got a rifle scope, but I need it to be on something that, because holding it with my hand is just not real steady. You know what I mean? All right, Dave, be careful out there, buddy. And if you guys go fishing, please be safe.
Where is my compass? Yeah, I'm fixing to get off here in a little bit too. I got to load up my stuff and get ready to go over there.
You know, I need to take them taxes and mail them, and no idea what that's going to cost me. They're all in like big manila envelopes, you know what I mean? And I think 3 of them are going to the same place. So I think I'm just going to put them in one of them big envelopes at the post office.
You can go to Dollar General, get them yellow envelopes that's padded for like you get 2 of them for $2.
Yeah, well, I already got them in, manila envelopes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I already got them in those, but instead of paying postage for each individual one, the 3 that are going to the same place, I'm just going to put in one of them big envelope things they got at the post office with the address on it and send them all together. I think I'm going to send them registered mail. Piece of advice I learned: whenever you're dealing with the IRS and you mail something, you got to send it registered mail. Because I sent them documents, it's been probably 15 years ago. I sent them documents and they get a hold of me like 6 months later and say, "We're still waiting on them documents." I'm like, "No, you're not. I sent them to you 6 months ago." "We don't have them." I'm like, "Yeah, you do." And no, we don't. So the next time I sent them, they were registered mail. So anytime you send something to the IRS, make sure you get it signed for. And it doesn't matter if you argue with them, you don't win. Caught 50 brim yesterday. I'd have had me a fish fry last night. Oh yeah, they make good bait. Now let me ask you, River Rat, do you freeze those? Do you vacuum seal them, or do you just freeze them? Because I've caught them and put them in the baggie and then put them in the freezer. And I've always, when I do that, I put them with the fin side, dorsal fin on the top or whatever. I put it pointing down where all the blood flows down into that area. You know what I mean? Before they freeze. So I didn't know, you know. Oh, yeah, up in Wisconsin, I believe that 100%. And I believe that. Hey, good morning, Roger. How are you, buddy? Okay, so what you're saying, Red, if you're not using them right away, like I said, you got 50 of them there. That's a lot. So do you just put them in a Ziploc baggie and freeze them? Or do you vacuum seal them or something? I don't know, because when I freeze them and I thaw them, they just don't seem to have much blood in them. Which I learned with skipjack, that shit don't matter because they stink so darn bad. They could be dried out and you could use them for bait and they still stink. Yeah, all right. Because I think I'm gonna go up to Sonny's and ask him how many bluegill he needs me to take out this year. He has like me and a couple other people come and he keeps track of how many bluegill get caught each year. You know what I mean? And he manages the lake that way, and that's why it always has big bluegill in it. Oh, what is this? Cherhola Motorcycle Resort. I got to see what this is. Somewhere in North Carolina, it says. Huh. I just want to see. There we go. View profile. That's what I was looking for. I hate this damn thing. But this is some good information. Campgrounds, 132 Reliance Road, Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Isn't that close to where the Tell the Dragon is? Tellico Plains in that area? Oh, I guess it's closed. Wow. Never mind then. It's like real old. Never mind. Dang, there's snow up there in them there hills. Yeah, never mind. That's an old one. Got all excited for nothing. What do you think, little guy, huh? Let's go see if our son's getting ready. Oh, here it comes. We missed most of it. Oh, that's a good sunrise this morning. Yes, it is. How beautiful. What do you think, little guy? Is it a good one, huh? Yes, it is, ain't it? Oh, goodness. It looks like it's going to be clear today. I got to see what the temperature is going to be. Because I need to put that sealer on that sunroof on the car, but I haven't had a warm, sunny, dry day yet. Yeah, right, little guy. Did you see the sunrise? He's a happy man to see this. Heck yeah, I did, Dad. Yes, he is. He's a happy guy. Gonna get windy. Start with cloudy, windy, high in the low 50s. Okay, I can deal with 50s.
Hey, Jersey, 205 wild action, as Eric would say.
205. What's up, man? How you doing today, buddy? Hey, morning, Jersey. So it's gonna be 50 today. Gonna be windy though. Sounds like a possible bluegill fishing afternoon. I'm gonna text my buddy and see if he wants to go fishing. I'll be right back. I think I'll call him.
It's doing great, just getting ready for work. Rustic, one of my magnet friends, had sent me a fishing magnet so I could magnet fish it. Awesome, awesome. Hey, that's cool. There's a lot of fun that you get in the small waterways. And don't tell them what you're gonna pull out. Good, get my stuff loaded up here. All right, Buggy. I don't know if you hear me or not, but I'm gonna step down. I gotta get stuff loaded up, and I'm gonna go over there and throw out some bait and see what happens. Hey, y'all have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody. I'm gonna go carp fishing.
Yeah, I'm here. Me and a little guy are arguing about going out in on the patio to see the sun. Rustic, if you're going to go live, let us know, man, because I'm going to end this here in not about 10 minutes, it looks like. But I have to. Actually, I went further than that's 2 hours and 33 minutes. Damn. I only meant to go 2 hours because I got limited limited hours now on StreamYard. So I can only do so much. Oh, I'm sitting at my desk in my pseudo office at home, which actually would be a dining room for anybody else, I would assume. Ain't that right, little man, huh? Are you going to go out and that sun come up right there? You seen the sun come up? You want to go out in it again? Is your big dog friend coming? Hmm? Yeah, she is, ain't she? I know it. Look at you doing your combat crawl. My little dog friend. Oh, here, I forgot. That's been off all this time. Yep, Morty, put the drink down, go to bed. It's time to sleep. No, I don't care if you stay here. Do you want to go out or no? Here, how about getting up under there and laying in so you quit whining and driving me crazy for crying? You know I did, Eric. Eric knows me. Rustic leaves right at the same time, too, which I was like, oh, man, you're killing me, dude. Well, shit, I forgot all about the doctor. There are days I just don't want to do anything, and this is one of them. I'd just soon go sit outside in a chair and read or something and not do a damn thing. But I don't think I have that option. In fact, I know I don't have that option. I do have the option of getting a Red Bull or not, don't I, little man? Huh? That's my little buddy right there, ain't he? Ain't that a good little man? Yes, he is. That's a good dog right there. Yes, it is. That's a good dog right there. What do you think, Max the cat? Huh? Hold on, guys. Let me open the blinds back here real quick. Get some light up in this house. Turn my Liam in here. There we go. Now it looks like humans live here, not vampires. Looks like humans be living here, little guy, instead of vampires. I see you doing the rollover. You think you'll want to get some belly rubs today? Is that what you're thinking? I know, you know me. I can't walk by and not give you belly rubs when you're laying upside down. That's just in the rule book. It's in the little guy ownership rule book, isn't it? Huh? What, you want to come up here for a little bit? Come on. Well, get up here. Come here and see people. Come on. Ah. Mwah. Say, that's my dad right there. Say, that's my dad. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? You want to go outside or no, huh? You gotta go potty? Hmm? If you potty in my house, I'm going to sell you. Morning, Benoit ladies. Yes. There you go, Morty. Sit down, take your piece of paper and sit down and write the positives. Put a line down the middle, write the positives of not drinking and the positives of drinking and see which one outweighs the other. Oh, that's a big yawn. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy today? Yeah, he's a little sleepy guy. He said, Dad, we could go crash. You know that, don't you? Don't even say that, little man. Do not even say I could go crash. You know that I would. You know I would go crash. So don't even tell we're going to lay there. You're going to go to sleepy time, Dad. Yeah, that's my buddy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I know. Yep, I'm lucky to have you around. Yes, I am. We need to get you a life jacket when I get the little boat going this summer and take you out in the boat with me, don't I, huh? You remind me of one of them dogs that would probably jump out of the boat, I would say, more than likely. But at least with the life jacket, I can turn around and come back and get you. Well, you want to lay down? Hmm? You want to get down? Huh? You want me to put you down? Hmm? Say, okay. There you go. All right. Please don't bother the cat. Hey, Benoit ladies, how you doing, man? You guys get any fishing in this weekend? My weather was crap, so I can't remember if I seen anything posted from you guys or not. The heck is that? Okay. I wouldn't mind getting some perch. I don't know about anybody else, but I would get some perch in a heartbeat, especially some of them jumbo. When I see those jumbo perch, they look real fat. Are they? Is that all meat, or are they? Like bones and just a little bitty fillet? I don't know. I've never ate them before. Not the ones I've never recalled any and ate them anyway. I've had them at a restaurant bar up northern Indiana on the lake. But I just wonder, because if they don't have much meat on them, man, you'd have to catch a bunch of them. Hey, what are you doing? Hmm? We'll go out till, honey? Okay, I got you, girl. Come on, my little friend. Tilly wants to go out, so that means you get to go too. And I go outside and pee somewhere. Don't you pee in my damn house. Woo, kind of frosty out there, Tilly, even though that sun's up. Still kind of cold. Uh-oh, little guy, I think there's a goose standing in your yard over there. Uh-oh, I have to get my binocular thing, my scope, and see real quick. Hold on. I gotta see what that is. It doesn't. I can't tell if it's the goose. There's only one of them, though. There's usually two if it's the goose. Yeah. Where'd he go? This way. Oh, yeah, it's just the damn goose. I keep telling that goose don't have no babies here because that little pond thing will dry up when it quits raining. It's just like a drainage ditch that fills up with water. So if they have babies there, by the time they're old enough to start learning to swim and stuff, there won't be no water there. And then what are they going to do? You know what I mean? If they have the babies there and there ain't no water, then what do they do? They won't learn how to swim. Tellico Plains is close to James' house. That's all right. The thing I was reading, it shut down anyway as an old post. Brim Fishing Fanatics. Man, that's a nice bluegill. That's it. Is that a pair of needle nose laying in the water? I believe it is. No, you don't need to come in yet. You did go out there and potty somewhere. Coming standing at the door. That's it. I forgot I was going to get a hold of Glenn and see if he wanted to go bluegill fishing when he gets off work today. Somebody once told me. There we go. Go gilly fishing. Come on, fat fingers. There we go. Hey, River Rat, I sent Rustic my address on text. He said he'd send it to you. 1 minute and counting. Come on now, you can come in then, you sissy ass dog. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if I had real dogs. You want to come in, little guy, or is your chain stuck? Let's see. Come on. Nope. I guess it is. Hold on. Come on, let's go. Sure. That deck's got frost on it and I'm barefoot to stop. Dang. That was cold on my feet, you little weasel. Don't make a habit of it. Hold on. I'll get you a treat. I know you didn't do nothing. No, I watched you. I know you didn't do nothing to me. You can't fool me, see? That's all there is to it. Y'all gotta go easy on these because you're getting real low. There you go, little man. There you go, big girl. Wait, boogie eyes, hold on. Okay, I got him. Go. Okay. See if I missed anything while I was messing with these damn dogs. Yep. I texted my buddy, said, want to go gilly fishing this afternoon? And he texted back, sure do. We're in then. He sent it to me already. I'm out front. Cool. Dog and I. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I'm officially 1 minute over, guys. So I hate to do this, but I reckon I ought to shut this down. I'm going to use up all my YouTube or my StreamYard hours. Then I won't be able to do any lives at all. Well, I guess I could do lives on YouTube, couldn't I? Oh, okay, cool. Cool, River Rat, for sure, champ. Let me know. I'll watch that too. Like, my bait is pretty simple. Like I said, that recipe I just said. What I used to do until this year was, or last year, was I would just take and I'd put a piece of corn on the hook, right? And then I would take my pack bait, get a handful of it, lay the hook in my hand, and then pack the bait around the hook and then cast it out. But if you ain't got the exact right texture when you go to cast it, all you're going to do is fling, pack bait all over the place. And it was kind of a fine line between being able to cast it far and not being able to cast it at all. And then I discovered those, or I didn't discover them. I'd seen them before, but I'd never used them. Those, I don't know, they're about that long. It's like a spring thing, and you tie it on, you pack the bait around it. I like those, actually. Let's see what he said. Let's see here. Got a doctor. Oh, come on, man, you fat finger. Oh. Okay. My dog found his new favorite treat called Barkley's Bag. It's these freeze-dried whole chicken cubes. Really? Let me write that down. Do you have to keep them in the freezer? I take it then, but that sounds pretty cool. UAD or Aloft UAD training. All right, that's a class I got to take. Put that right there. Called Barkley's Bag. Where you get them at? Barkley's Bag dog treats. There we go. I will have to look that up. Kroger. Trying to think where the nearest Kroger is. I have to look. There's a Kroger down in Newcastle, about 20 miles south of me. I think there's Payless here. I don't think there's Kroger here. Let's see what tomorrow. Oh shit! Tomorrow, Tuesday don't look that good. Now come on, quit going all over me back here. All I want to see is not Tuesday night, Tuesday day. Cloudy, slight chance of rain showers, high 49, winds west at 10 to 15 mile an hour. That's fishable. Sunrise 7:36, sunset at 7:59. Okay, I'll write it in. Let's see. Well, hi, Sandy. How are you? It's going really good, honey. It's doing really well. In fact, I think I'm probably going to my last appointment with the knee doctor today. And I got an appointment there at 11 this morning, and I think it's going to be my last one. He may not know it's going to be my last one, but it's going to be my last one when I talk to him. Because it's fine. I mean, I haven't done my exercises regularly like I should, but I got all my motion. I mean, I can bend it pretty close to a little past 90, and I can straighten it out perfectly fine. So I say good enough. I do need to work on straightening it a little more. Yeah, I know, right? It has actually. I think the same thing. And it's really kind of neat because I'm just now the knee's starting to not hurt from the surgery itself. And I'm getting a taste of walking without pain, which is really, really, really awesome. First time in, God, 20 some years or more. Okay, there we go. Bam. All right. He can't fish today because he just realized he doesn't have his poles in his truck. He has a bed cover. I don't know why they don't stay in his truck. And he works till 5:30, where if the sun don't go down till 7:59, if he gets here at 6, we get there at 6:30. That gives us a little over an hour and a half to fish. Oh, I know, Sandy, and the scar looks real good. I mean, the scar ain't all gnarly looking. It doesn't have like the other kind. Like my scar on my other one looks really thick compared to this one. So the dude, he's young doctor. He's just good at what he does, I guess. You know what I mean, as far as the incision and putting it all back together. But he did say, because I had had an ACL before, and there were screws in the lower part of my leg where they anchored the ACL in there, and so he said they had to drill down a little further inside the bone and drive a little bit longer spike down in there, or whatever they call it. But so down in the front of my calf bone there in the front feels kind of funny, and it itches a little bit right now. So I'm going to ask him about that today, but I'm sure that's just from, bone takes a long time to heal. And I remember when they done my ACL, let's see, they cut part of my tendon, my patella tendon out, so they took a piece of bone out of the kneecap, a little square about like that, sliced the patella tendon down, and took another little piece of bone, and then they anchored them in with the screws, and it made a new ACL. Well, those two places where they cut that bone out, it took over a year for them to where you could actually touch the spot where it was starting to close up the little square, and it hurt. Yeah, exactly. Itching means healing. I agree. But yeah, I'm blessed nothing happened. It was a good surgery, and hopefully I won't have a C. I had the hernia surgery in October, and then this one. I shouldn't have any more surgeries for at least 5 years that I can think of. Unless I do something stupid and decide to go dirt bike racing and break something. Yes, I dropped the pliers. Okay, that's why they're pliers laying in the water. That's a big bluegill. God, I wish I lived down south to catch those. Baby turtle eaten by fish came back to life. No way. No way. That's cool. Huh. Somebody once told me. Heck yeah. But what kind of fish is it? He said it was a predatory fish. I guess I got to start it over to see what he says. Hold on. Snakehead. Anybody heard of a snakehead? He said it's a predatory fish. Okay, yeah, predatory is not an invasive. Never mind. I was thinking wrong. Yeah, she has headphones. She's sleeping right. Nope, she just got up. It looks like she must have went in there, but she's doing okay. She has better eyesight days when it's sunny and bright than when it's kind of gray. You know what I mean? So yesterday she had a bad eyesight day, and she gets a little depressed about that, which is understandable. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, well, guys, I'm going to have to shut her down, I believe. Yeah, it's time. Hey, good morning, Jeff. I caught a snakehead last year. One slimy fish. I bet it looked slimy. The one he caught, he was cleaning it, so he decided to cut open the belly and see what it had been eaten. And it had a little bitty turtle in it, about that big. And he cut the turtle out and set it down on the deck there, and it come back to life. So it hadn't been in there very long, evidently. But I'm going to shut her down now, guys. I got stuff to do that doesn't involve me being on YouTube. And if you need anything or whatever, holler at me. You know how to get a hold of me. Correct. Everybody does. FO was it? He's turned 21 today. Was it yesterday or today? I forget. They had a thing. I mean, they had a thing about his birthday on Facebook, I think. But yep, that's a good idea. Freddie's a good guy. Been awful busy, man, cutting into his fishing time, that's for sure. I see you, Morty. Jeff, sorry, brother, that you just come in and I shut her down, but I don't have my StreamYard account no more, so I can only do like 2.5 hours a day, Monday and Friday. I can't do 5 days a week. I can't afford StreamYard no more, so it is what it is. I love you too, Sandy. Say hey. I got on Facebook. I think I followed you on there. I'm not real proficient at it yet, but at least I'm stumbling my way through it some. And with all that, I see y'all later.